Hey, oh, it's actually working. Hey, y'all. Long time no chat, YouTube. It's been a couple of days. I normally try to get on here every day. Hopefully, y'all can hear me. I don't think so because it's not going in there. Should I take my earphones? I wanted to get on TikTok. I might just have to suck it up and get on late tonight. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Because I know it was connected to that. The little line thing ain't moving like how it normally does. Uh, I don't know if it's working. I got one person here right now. Let me know if you can hear me. If you can hear me, please let me know because I don't even want to waste my time. I only got 15 minutes because I got to hop on this call. But anyways, if this is the first time seeing me, my name is Sierra Johnny. Sorry, I'm doing both. Okay, I try to get out, get my kids out of the house. Plus, I gotta work too at the same time. You okay, baby? But anyways, if this is your first time seeing me, my name is Sierra Janae. I'm wife, mom of two, and I usually try to get online on a day to day to show people how to make money online with digital products. Moms specifically, because I feel like every mom should be living her best life. I'm here like right now out with my daughter, and again, I'll be trying to get them out of the house because they homeschool. And I remember there was just a point where I couldn't do this, like have midday purchases and do things like that, and just baby, gas alone. I couldn't do it. Yeah, baby, you okay? You're okay. But yeah, and so once I, stopped thinking that, I couldn't have that type of lifestyle, or I thought that just like, oh, that's it's never gonna happen for me. I can never do just the small things like going to go to Bath and Body Works and get you, maybe I couldn't afford none of that shit. And I love me some pumpkin spice and all that. That like motivated me and inspired me to get my shit together and start to actually like studying millionaires and studying like, their habits and what they do because I wanted to be like them. And I was like, man, I got to figure out something. So I end up because I had worked at a warehouse like literally my whole basically that was my only real job I've ever had, and I had been there for 11 years. And once I started seeing people was making money online, I was like, man, I feel like I'm meant to do this shit. Like I feel like I need to be doing that too. So I was like, man, if I can find me a work from home job, because one thing about me, I'm a safe. Baby, she's gonna be safe. I ain't one of them type of people that like, girl, look, I'm gonna take a leap of faith, but I'm still gonna be smart about my shit. So I, was praying and I ended up finding a work from home job because I was so determined on like, you know what, I'm gonna eventually find something so I can be able to run my business, but I want to have stability. I didn't want to put all this on my husband because he was already working two full-time jobs. So I didn't want to be like, damn, babe, hey, I know you're working those two jobs. Well, I'm about to quit and pursue my entrepreneurship. So end up praying about it. And this is why I'm such a big believer in, talking about putting God in the center of your journey. Because I had tried different side hustles in the past, but none of this shit I could ever stay consistent and just stick with it. So when I found my work from home job, I felt like that was confirmation. So I started doing my research. I started seeing so many people talk about digital products, but I didn't see anybody that looked like me. I didn't have that. I didn't see that representation. And so I was like, I don't know. But when I heard that basically people were selling PDFs and little Canva templates for like $27, but it was turning them into millionaires. I was like, bitch, I can come out with a $27 product. Like, I mean, I could do that. And so at the time, I was like, well, I can do what I'm doing because I feel like the key to selling products is you should know what you're talking about. Anybody can go and chat GPT and put some shit together, but to actually know what you're talking about, you've seen results, you've gotten paid, whatever like that. That puts you as an expert. So I was like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna start selling digital products on how to start your UGC business as a beginner, a person with no following. You know what I'm saying? I feel like hell yeah, my shit gonna be hella marketable because I'm someone that doesn't, I don't have a big following or anything like that. I'm a regular person. I'm with the people at the bottom. Me and you, we relate. So I was like, oh man, I know, if people are selling their product like that, I'm putting so much information. I'm literally giving away emails, and I know this shit gonna go crazy when I, try to sell it. But I didn't have a game plan, didn't know what I was talking about or whatever, and I just hopped on the scene thinking that, me with my little 50 followers, as long as I be consistent and maybe post and talk about it, I wasn't even talking about it every day, which is crazy. I just thought that because I had an amazing product that people would buy it. And that's when I learned real quick, real quick that no, you have to learn, you have to market, you have to brand yourself, and you have to become the expert in something to make motherfuckers trust you and then like you and then buy from you. Like you got to go through a whole 90-day well, not 90 days, but you literally have to go through a probationary period with people, and that's a part of marketing and branding that they don't talk about. Okay. So anyway, so that end up, long story short, end up inspiring me to, honestly, it pissed me off about digital products. 'Cause I was like, man, these hoes is lying. Didn't nobody buy my shit, and I was giving away information, more than information that anybody would give. Like people ain't gonna get it somewhere. They would be charging $500, $600. I'm giving these motherfuckers for $37. So, it left a bad taste in my mouth, and I thought it was too good to be true. I thought people were lying online, especially these hoes talking about they was making 30K, 40K. I was like, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way they're doing it. But then, I still continue to kind of do what I was doing and trying to, figure out how to make some money. So I was doing what I could do, try Airbnb again, got into that subleasing shit, went real sideways, and it was crazy. It was making some money. But then, shit went sideways. So I hopped back into UGC and was like, man, this is the only thing that is kind of working for me. But I just hate that I don't get paid until like 30 days out, 60 days out, 90 days out after, putting my heart and motherfucking soul and creating some content for a brand. And I just felt like, man, I know there's another way. I know there's got to be another way where I should be making money in my sleep. I shouldn't even have to be thinking about it. I should be able to put some shit. I didn't even think about it. Like I wasn't even using AI then, y'all. So it's so crazy that I was thinking about it. I was like, man, I just know there's a way. I know there's a way. So I kept seeing people talk about MRR and master resale rights. And this time it was different because when I heard people talk about digital products in the past, they was always saying, like you just buy this shit off of them. You couldn't buy something and basically be able to resell it to somebody else. Like that was kind of, for me at the time, it was unheard of. I was like, damn, so somebody took the time to put some shit together because I hadn't even heard the term of PLRs like yet. You okay? I hadn't even heard the terms of PLRs or whatever like that when I first heard of digital marketing. And so when sorry y'all, I'm trying to, don't pay her no mind. She just be talking. She a lot bigger than she is. uh, but so sorry y'all, because my daughter over here telling all my motherfucking business probably. So I kept hearing people talk about MRR, but then again, I kept seeing these white. I mean, well, I won't say it like that, but I just kept seeing people that didn't look like me, y'all, saying that they was making all this money, and I was just like, "How's that shit gonna happen for me?" They all got this certain type of aesthetic, whatever, da da da. They lying, but I would love to make 30K a month. I would love to make 40K a month. But if I could just make 1,000, man, that would make such a huge difference for us. So I kept doing my research, kept praying, kept asking for God to, send me an opportunity that I could really supplement my income. And, just, and another thing that I did too was I was just praying and asking God to really bless me with um, the skill level of being able to manage this type of money, right? I think a lot of times people be wanting all this goddamn money, but it's like, can you even handle it? Obviously, you're not in that place right now. Maybe that's for a reason. So sometimes we need to, but I don't want to get on here preaching because I only got like 10 minutes. Uh, so anyway, y'all, long story short, I end up seeing somebody, thankfully, that looked like me that was black. And I hate to, say it like that, but it just made me feel like it was possible. And she inspired me to, get started. And because she even got started with a faceless page, and I was like, hell yeah, like I ain't got no followers. That was the biggest thing that I thought that was gonna hold me back. And so I was like, man, she was talking about she made of her sale with like 50 something followers. So I'm like, oh baby, I can get 50 followers. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't never really cared about Instagram or whatever. So I end up getting this product, learning skills, actually felt inspired about learning skills. And that really is what I knew was going to be a game changer for me. Like it definitely felt different because before everything always felt like a task. Everything always felt like, damn, let me try to learn Airbnb because I need this money. Let me try to, learn UGC and, learn how to negotiate and this and that because I need this motherfucking money. This was the first time I had ever like wanted to go inside of the modules because the way it was set up and actually learn the information. I'm like, damn, this is because I didn't like school. I mean, I had good grades, but I was like, baby, can I get my assignments for the week so I get the fuck out of here? Like, I'm not a person that can sit there and focus on one thing. Like, my mind is always, child, be going. So anyways, I got inside this program, was so excited, and I was like, man, I'm seeing this program turn people into millionaires, people making, 5K months consistently, 10K months, 50K months consistently, their moms. I'm like, oh hell yeah, black people, white people, like people from all over the world. I'm like, yeah, this got to be different. So I decided to go the faceless route when I got started. And shit, long story short, maybe in 5 days made my first $500 on a live stream, and I wasn't even showing my face. All I was doing was reading what was inside of the program and honestly just sharing my honest opinion. Because for my first 5 days, up until when I actually got the sale that day, I used to get on live and just show people like, hey, y'all, I have this amazing program. I'm learning so many amazing skills. Like, I didn't even know like there was anything out there like that. I'm so grateful that I invested in this program. I'm learning so much. And the cool thing about it is one of the perks is you can resell the course. Like it was one time in my life I had never been upset about sorry, I had to make sure Zyla ain't talking to nobody. That I had hey, don't go out there. Stay in here. Okay? Uh, but because I'm gonna need y'all to get your kids. But it was the first time, y'all, I had ever I had ever like again wanted to learn the information. I was excited and I was actually seeing results. I was growing on social media, which was crazy because I was growing so fast, and I'm like, damn, all I'm doing is following the blueprint. Like there really are things out here. You know how you bought so many different products, you downloaded so many different ebooks and whatever like that, trainers that was supposed to change your motherfucking life and they never do. So I was just like, man, I almost felt like I wasn't worthy because I was like, man, I'm just following this program step by step, and I'm actually growing. I'm just following this program step by step, and I'm actually scaling in it. And I'm like, damn, like it just felt unreal. I don't know, cause shit just never worked out for me. Okay, so yeah, long story short, like y'all, and like in my first like 24 days of being in the program, I had made over $15,000. Like, and that was again crazy because I had never made that much via like a UGC, and that was the only thing that I had ever seen money wise outside of like a regular traditional 9 to 5. So I was like, if I can do this, oh baby, I didn't put this program together. All I'm doing is honestly sharing my honest opinion, what I like about it, what I'm learning from it, and people just seeing the value from it. And just sales was rolling. And the crazy thing about it was, I was like, bro, I'm not even. I used to have my camera turned around already on the course, and my page was filled with nothing but this, a white girl with the, like aesthetic vibes and stuff like that. And I'm like, people don't even know this is me. Like I'm making money silently. That's what I kind of felt like. And then to see, waking up and having a notification of like, oh, you just congratulations, someone just bought DWA or whatever like that. Like it just felt so good. And from that moment on, I was like, man, passive income is just where it's at. Like I'm one of those type of people, creators, whatever you want to call me. I'm not for like, I mean, if your job is motherfucking stressful, if it's, what I'm saying, like holding you down, like if it's, what I'm saying, because I get some people be in customer service and shit like that, and I can see it. Like maybe I wouldn't be able to do it. I would have been quit. But my job is very laid back. I handle like city contracts or whatever like that, and I literally don't be doing nothing. And in this fucked up economy and world, I wanted to keep my insurance and have a pension coming just in case, right? So I haven't quit my 9 to 5, but every day I ain't gonna lie, it do be tempting because I literally replaced my income, my check that I get from my job, baby. I be making that off of a live, all from a product that I did not have to create, y'all. And that's the power of digital marketing. So, anyways, that's kind of like my story. That's how I got started. I ended up mentoring people, and then I ended up deciding to really just niche all the way down and help moms specifically because that's just my passion. I just feel like every mom should be outside 24/7. I homeschool my kids, you know what I'm saying? Again, like I pray for this. I visualize coming into this lifestyle because I remember I was like, man, like I don't want my kids going to daycare. You know what I'm saying? I want to be a baby. We homeschool. We go to the children's museum. We go to the library. We take our own field trips. You better stay in here. You know not to go out there. I know she better get her kid. But yeah, so I'm just really passionate about helping moms specifically because again, like every mama should be at home with their babies if you absolutely can. Like I'm not knocking anybody that's working or anything like that. So I'm having a free masterclass next Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'm going to be showing you like literally in depth of how you can start making passive income as a mom using your everyday moments. I call them moments. Because seriously, like you can turn your everyday life. You do not have to live an aesthetic life. You do not have to have millions of dollars or whatever. Like I share my everyday life, and it makes me, on average, make anywhere from like $1,000 to $3,000 from posting a reel, y'all, and bringing in people and just educating my audience and genuinely helping. This ain't no scam or trying to, like get over on people, whatever like that. Because I truly believe in having integrity if you want to have motherfucking longevity. And that's just my personal opinion. So if you're a mom and you're interested and you want to learn, baby, tell your cousin, tell your auntie, tell your sister. It really is a great way to create passive income for yourself. And I think everybody, especially in this motherfucking economy, y'all, especially in this motherfucking economy, baby, you need to create passive income because if you do not find a way to make money in your sleep, baby, you're going to work until the day you die. And ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Digital products truly have changed my life personally. Affiliate marketing has changed my life. And I'm like, I used to feel bad getting on live and saying that it's so easy, but it really is, y'all. It really, really is. People just need their problem solved. And if you can solve somebody's problem with a product, baby, and show up consistently. Because and the money going that's why I be telling people like wait till you get your first sale because you just got to get over that initial hump, baby. When I seen 500 for the first time, I said, oh, it's over. Because baby, if I can sell one, I can sell five. If I can sell five, I can sell 18. If I can sell 18, I can sell 2,800. You know what I mean? And it's crazy. And like to say, like I was looking at my numbers the other day. I think last time I checked, I was like at 470, and this is just DWA, like 475 people, y'all, that I've sold to, and that really opened up the door, like opened up my eyes because I was like, shit, if I can sell a product to 475 people and it ain't even my shit. Imagine if I put me on it. Imagine if I put my spin on it. So that's why I created the mompreneur method and I catered it to a mom's lifestyle. But I also broke down the training where it's not that, you know what I'm saying, the thing that I noticed and that I took from mentoring so many people, I'm like, man, why is it so hard for you to go through this program or stay consistent? And sometimes, going through these trainings, trying to listen to this information, take it can be a little overwhelming, where sometimes just having a conversation with somebody and genuinely putting them on. And I find myself doing that a lot. I could be out at a restaurant talking to the server or whatever like that and putting them on game and they'll end up buying it. You know what I mean? Like, and I really enjoy what I do because it really is helping people and changing people's financial situations, y'all. Like the way we was taught about money is all motherfucking wrong. Like all motherfucking wrong. And it's like you really have to like unteach or unlearn or whatever you say it, and step into like quantum leap essentially. You know what I'm saying? Because you can live the life that you want to live. You truly can. And once I realized that, I said, baby, all bets is motherfucking off. But anyways, I put the link for the masterclass inside of the description of this live. It should be on the replay. But also, if you are someone that is serious, like serious, because I ain't got time to be playing with nobody. If you're not serious, like for real, and you're willing to put in the work, you're willing to be disciplined to change your life. Like I highly recommend that you look into digital marketing, even if it's not with myself. Do start doing your research on it because people are becoming millionaires from selling someone else's product. You ain't got to do the work. All you got to do is show up, learn the information, fall in love with something about it, right? And show up and talk about your transformation. Even when you haven't got any sales, talk about, man, I'm learning so much from this. I'm learning how to grow on social media, which is going to position me to get brand deals. I'm learning how to, use email marketing to get, to scale my business, my hair business, my storefront business, and things like that. Like, it's not all about just reselling the course, y'all. There's so many other ways and so many other avenues that you could take, and just creating multiple streams of income for yourself anyway. But you need to get that money flowing and going. We got to get that cash flow up. You know what I mean? And that was my thing. Some days, I ain't going to lie to you, where I'd be like, man, I just want to disappear because I was able to create other businesses now that I took that one investment. But I was gonna let $497, y'all, hold me back from really making over at this point. Like I think I'm close to like 320, but a lot of it came from a program. A lot of it came from a program that I didn't create, and so it's insane. So if you're interested, I do offer mentorship. You okay, baby? I do offer a mentorship included because I know what it's like to get into something new and just trying to sometimes you need accountability. Sometimes you need that extra little boost. But the community that I got started with, DWA, is amazing. It's so supportive. We just had an event in Miami. I posted a vlog about that if you want to see it or whatever. It's like 2 vlogs back. And so many new updates are coming to the program. And again, you're getting so much information just for $497. And the crazy thing about it is, and this is the part where I be like, man, y'all fucking nuts. Y'all are crazy. A program that's already working, a program that's easy. I think it's very easy to sell because the value. Y'all know clout means things. It's the number one fastest growing course on the school platform. Like that alone. But it actually is really good information inside. Like, why wouldn't you want to hop on the bandwagon? It's already selling. All you got to do is literally show up. And you can get started for $0. You can go on a firm, get you a virtual card, and get started with the program and start earning while you're learning. That's what I did. I took the payment plan method, and before I had to make my second payment, I had made my first sale and made my money back. So again, y'all, stop thinking everything is a scam. Like, again, that's how they program us to think. Poor-minded motherfuckers. Everything is a scam. It's too good to be true. Bitch, you better think that you can make $60K a month. You better think that you can make $100K a month. The sooner that you get comfortable and believe that shit in your head, the faster you can increase your monthly income. But if you like, oh, you have to work your 9 to 5, you know what I mean? That's the motherfucking problem, y'all. But I might try to get back on later. I have these 2 calls. One of my mentorship calls. So like I said, if you get DW, even if you're a guy, I did create another mentorship as a Telegram group. I'm including it with the purchase of DWA. So again, so you have that support. I do weekly calls. I'm about to hop on the live now with the community, and I also offer discounted one-on-ones Normally my one-on-ones are $100, but if you are part of the ICM community, there are only $25, and it's just $9.99 a month, $9.99 a month, y'all. And like I said, I post different like Chat GPT prompts in there, and like I said, either one, because like I've been having a lot of guys buy DWA off of me, so I wanted to include some kind of mentorship that is for everybody because I know I'm always talking to moms. But either one, your choice. You get MPM included, which is another program. That's the program I'm always talking about outside of DWA. My program that I created. And if you're a mom and you get DWA, you can get that as well. Either way, I just want you to have that extra support to really help you and stay consistent, but stay up on your training to really learn the skills. Because once you learn high income skills, y'all, I promise you, you won't be broke another day in your life. You'll have too much knowledge where you'll know how to pivot, and that's the biggest thing. Knowledge is so powerful, y'all, and that's where motherfuckers be slacking. But okay, y'all, gotta log into this little meeting. But if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. You can hit me up on Instagram. I always try to respond back to people on there. I'm pretty quick on there. But y'all, mamas especially, stop making excuses and hop into this master class next week, because again, it's gonna be some training like you've never seen before. I promise you that. This is not no a digital product. We ain't doing that. That's why I sent y'all. If you've already downloaded the confirmation, that's why I'm like, look, let's go over the basics now, because I ain't got time. I got an hour to show y'all how y'all can increase and start making an easy 1K to 3K a month. Like, I really feel like definitely more than that. But I'm telling y'all, low ticket items, game changer. Okay, it's a lot of motherfuckers more at the bottom than it is at the top that can afford those things. But to give away value, $470 is still okay, girl. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get on here after what time did I say? I have my call at 7. So I'm about to say, is she clowning? Is she acting the fool? Okay, y'all. If y'all have any questions, just let me know. The link to the masterclass is saved in the description. If not, go to my stand store. Okay. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all on the next one. Okay, man.